Hi, I'm Sabrina Williams, and I'm a registered nurse, just like many of you, and I'm also a clinical liaison with Anders. A lot of other travel agencies don't have clinical liaisons, so I feel like I'm definitely an asset here to be able to be here for the travelers and for the recruiters and staff. My role as a clinical liaison with Anders is to be here for you. If you have any clinical concerns or clinical questions that can arise during your assignment or before your assignment, even after, you can always reach out to me and I'll be here for you during any time of the day. It's very important for me to establish relationships with you because, like I stated before, I didn't have a clinical liaison, and sometimes when you're on an assignment, it can get kind of shaky. So sometimes questions arise that you have clinically that you need someone who can be able to relate to you and understand what you're going through. So I established these relationships with you by calling, especially new travelers, and just making a connection with them and seeing if there's any questions that they have about the facility and how ratios and things go. So I'm able to be there for them, and I also let them know that I will circle back. Some travelers, I do connect with them and I check in with them sometimes weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, just to see how things are going on their assignment. And I'm there for them to, when I make the connection, they feel comfortable to talk to me about different things, and I understand because I'm still actively a nurse. So I make sure to make connections with you so we'll be able to, have a safe space where we can discuss different things about the assignments. Really, to personalize my approach, it's natural because I'm still actively a nurse. So it's easy for me to be able to understand what you're saying, and when you tell me a scenario, a lot of scenarios I've been in, so it's not hard for me to understand what your questions are, what your concerns are, because I've had those questions and I've had those concerns. So it's just natural for me to be able to relate to you and be able to help you in any kind of situation, as well as me being able to supervise people. I also see different ways of being able to maneuver and understand different clinical situations. So it's very easy for me to relate. I've received, not to brag on myself, but a lot of great feedback from travelers and recruiters. The travelers really feel like you just want someone who you can speak with and they understand you because you're away from home, you might not have family there, and you're in a situation, an environment that's not natural for you. So as travelers, you have to be like a chameleon and you have to adapt to different situations. So that's how I get a lot of feedback, because they always come back to me, because when you have someone that can relate to you and understands, you tend to kind of go to them. I am an extension of the recruiters, but sometimes they have a question that the recruiters might not know, or a situation, with changing a patient, or a physician who's being, rude or nasty, or a safety issue that the staff here really don't understand. So they're like, hey Sabrina, I'm in this situation, can you help me maneuver through it? And I just tell them from my experience and the things that I've done, and 100% they usually work out.